What's going on, everybody? So this is day number 4. I just kind of been lazing about. I woke up here and did some pull-ups and junk, and just kind of been playing on my phone, sitting around. But I'm gonna go ahead and start eating, and then brushing my teeth, and then I'm gonna hop into the pre-inspection and all that, and make sure my logbook looks good, and leave this spot on the side of the road I'm on, next to the last shipper I picked up from. I need to go find a Love's and weigh this thing out before I get too far. So I guess it doesn't have to be Love's, or really any truck stop. So I'll just see what is out there that's close by. But here's how I'm gonna start my day. I have my tuna and crackers, my multivitamin with my Diet Coke. Help drink those giant pills down. And then I had a banana applesauce, but I already ate it. It was too good. So then the Slim Fast. And the water, I'll drink some of the water, but mostly what the water is going to be used for is brushing my teeth. So that's how I'm going to start my day. So I'm gonna eat some food here. Hey, something I was just thinking about I thought I'd share. So I just had my multivitamin and my tuna and crackers. 130 calories, blah blah blah. And some of my diet soda to drink the multivitamin. Now, I've been asleep for, I don't know, 11 hours. And I know that I need more than 130 calories, but I feel good just the way I am with these. And it would make it really easy to ignore something like this. But I'm not advertising for Slim Fast. My point, what I was getting to is, I know that I've not had enough nutrition put in. So I'm going to drink this anyways. That's why I had it set out, because I know how much I need for my day. So just something to think about when you start, planning your meals and stuff. If you get into that, you might hit a point where you feel fine and you want to just go on without, but like I said, you don't want to starve yourself, okay? So that's why MyFitnessPal is very helpful, because you can really learn what you need at certain points in the day so that you're not cutting yourself short. So don't ever cut yourself short. It's just not a good idea. And I don't cut myself short. I figure what I need and I plan it out, and then I stick to my plan. So just something to think about. Is over. And now it's my hygiene section here. So I'm going to brush my teeth like I did before. Put some deodorant on, some mouthwash. This is just like a little cologne spray that someone gave me. Looks like a cigar. Looks like a cigar. Sure it does. Anyways, another thing I was going to talk about is chapstick. I have 2 in my truck, and I keep one, the Burt's Bees, the natural one. I just keep it in here for when my face isn't that bad. I use this one. But while I'm driving, up here in the dash, this is where I keep my the good stuff, the classic chapstick. This is the one that has the chemicals in it, compared to the Bees one. Won't focus, but basically, if you grab a couple of chapsticks and you look on the back, you can see which one has the most chemicals in it, and has more of a diverse variety of chemical in it. And I like the ones with the chemicals in it because they work fast. Now, I don't know why some people are really masculine when they're driving their truck and they don't want to use chapstick. They don't want to keep it on them. But, I mean, if we're going to be honest here, for someone who, I guess, thinks it might be gay or something to have to put this on and just suffer, that's really stupid. I mean, this stuff will protect your protect your damn face, man. Like, I don't understand, like, people are so, like, it's just a guys. Guys are against chapstick. It's not lipstick, it's fucking chapstick. But I keep two in my truck at all times because when you start driving from climate to climate, you know, like Texas hot and dry, and then, you know, Tennessee, you never know, it could be just dry and average or cold or whatever, and then you go more north and it's just like snow or whatever, and then back south and it just the moisture and the temp are just dramatically changing, and then your face will start to crack, and it just does. So before you get to the point where it's hard for you to open your mouth and eat because your face is cracked, I just keep this right here. And sometimes I don't have to really use it, but, you know, I can tell, like, the second day in, sometimes the third day, that, yeah, I could use a little. So I use this and protect my face. So if I was going to hop over to a new truck right now, this is going with me. Alright? That's just the point I'm getting at. You need stuff like this around. It's very helpful. So, you know, little things nobody else is going to tell you. I'll tell you I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I don't care. But this is one of those things that I think is very important that nobody told me I was going to need. And what do you know? I do. So, anyways, I'm going to finish my teeth and everything. I'm going to do my pre-trip, check the truck. Logbook's ready to go. I'm going to do all the boring stuff, basically. If the truck looks good, I'm just going to start looking for a truck stop to go weigh my truck. If I pause this, it's because if we don't just cut straight to a truck stop, then, you know, I'm going to show you something I found with the truck. So hopefully we'll just skip to that part, you know. But I'm going to do that, and I'll see you when we get to the truck stop, hopefully. And yeah. Bye. Okay, so I'm here to weigh the truck out. I stopped at a Love's here, and just a little tip. I park on the scale to where I feel comfortable, and when I go to lock the brakes, I only lock the truck brake and not the trailer brake, because when I go over these scales and I roll over them, that's the weight I'm actually going to be at. When you pull the brakes, it's going to change your weight up. So I like to leave the air in the trailer so I get more of a close reading to when I'm rolling over these scales, you know? You can do it however you want, but this is just how I do it. So this is what happens when you need to scale. This is kind of what this is like. So I'm at Love's. I'm going to get their attention with the comm here, and then they're going to ask me my truck number, and then I'm going to have to go in and go get that ticket. It's a first way.
Truck number?
2916.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, so now I got my weight, and I could pull up and be a dick and go in, but or stay on the scale and be an ass, but don't leave your truck on the scale, man. That's not cool. So I'm gonna move my truck and walk in there. Okay, so what I did was, you can see the scale over there. Instead of blocking that, there's room up there. I could have parked over there and probably would have been okay, but you know what? Instead of doing all that, I just came in here in a fuel bay. I could have even parked over there, but just a couple different places I could have went. I could have went over there, whatever. Could have parked over there, walked in. I just take this fuel bay. As soon as this guy pulls up, I'll go ahead and move up there, and then walk in and do my business. So that's just how I like to do it. So here in a minute, I'm gonna hop over there. I just don't want to hog up this fuel bay. So this guy's getting in his truck now, so I'll scoot up in a second, and then I'm gonna walk in there and pay for my stuff and show you guys what a scale ticket looks like, and then I'm gonna go back to the road, start driving, because I don't want to hang out here. You can very easily lose a lot of time over here. So, away we go. Before I walk in here, I was going to say, I have time to shower, and that would be good because they have plenty of parking there. But instead of doing that, my final stop for the night will be where I'm going to shower instead. And shower at the end of the night. It's better anyways, and you're going to sleep better. So, because otherwise you're going to sit and get all sweaty in the seat, and then just have to shower again, you know? So, forget it. And I don't want to wait for a shower number. I don't know. I'll show you guys shower numbers too. That's another thing you got to wait for, waste time. So, anyways, I'm going to walk in there. I just had a scale ticket. Okay, so I got my scale ticket here. Give me a second. My Love's card, I had enough points to pay for it. And that's awesome because otherwise it would have cost me 11 bucks. So keep your rewards card on you all the time. I have multiple for different truck stops, but I try to stay with Love's. But anyways, here's my my ticket. All right. So you can see that there's the Love's I'm at. In the front there, just under 11, and then you can see 21 and then 31. That's quite a difference, but the way they load the trailer is weird, and I have to put the wheels all the way to the butt to make it more normal, but I'm not going to do that. I like the wheels up close so I can take sharper turns, and it just doesn't matter. It's just a drop and hook thing. So I'm going to just head out of here now and keep driving. So I'll see you guys later. Keep your scale ticket receipts if they ask you, because those, you can put them on your taxes. You can write them off. Don't keep food receipts. Those are pointless, but you can use these because they cost you money and you have to do it to be legal. So keep them. Well, I'm back in Tennessee again. I'm at the Love's as usual. It's pretty damn packed over here tonight, but I luckily got a spot. I only got this spot because this other guy was a noob and he was trying to back in here. He couldn't do it, so he just left. And then I kind of crept up and took it because I needed it. So you can see how busy they are. Maybe. Let's see if I try to slide off the hose. Oh well. So yeah, so I got a spot. another 700-mile trip in. So, my only advice if you're wanting to get good at driving is be anti-sleepy. So if you're someone who stays up a lot, that's good. That'll help. A lot of Pandora with no ads helps. YouTube, Netflix, don't watch them, obviously. Don't be an idiot, but you know, just put on something you've seen before, like Friends or something, or Parks and Rec, and just let it play and just listen to it. Switch back and forth between shows and music. Throw in some phone calls whenever you can to keep, you know, entertained. That's how I am able to do this. Just try to keep busy, mentally busy, you know, so that you don't, you know, sit in silence and then just doze off and get sleepy, because that's not what you want. But anyways, I'm gonna eat and do some push-ups or pull-ups or maybe both, and then I'm gonna go inside and get a shower here at the truck stop. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I'm wearing different clothes, and I don't change my clothes often, but I change them basically when I change direction. So while I'm going north with the load, I'll wear the same crap, and then when I pick up a load and I'm headed back after I scale the truck and everything, because sometimes you get sweaty trying to scale the truck, you know, if you have to go keep hopping in and out and adjusting stuff and all this stuff. So I'll take, normally wherever I go to get the truck scaled, I'll try to throw in a shower too, and that's when I change my clothes. So every 2 to 3 days I swap my clothes. Just depends on what's going on that week, but you know, you can change your clothes every day if you want, I guess, but I wouldn't. It's just a lot of extra crap you gotta wash and make sure you have different outfits for every day. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm comfortable with myself, and I really don't care what people think, you know. So I just do what's easier for me, which is how I have it set now. And if you're planning on being here longer than a week, you definitely don't want to be switching clothes every day, because you're not going to be able to wash them. There's just no way. I mean, unless you fill the truck up with clothes. So I don't know. That's just a little insight here. Stuff nobody ever wants to talk about, but it's true, you know. Everybody always starts this job thinking, I'm going to change every day, I'm going to, you know, do this or that or whatever. There's even people who are like, you know, I'll never pee in a bottle, or I'll never get stuck somewhere where I have to, you know, poop or whatever. And it's just, that's not true. It's gonna happen if you're gonna truck drive long enough. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be stuck in a really awkward position where you're like, man, I gotta pee, or I gotta use the restroom, or there's no showers out here, you know, because you're human, so you have to figure something out, and sometimes it's just not always what you want. But so I've got stuff for when that happens. So I actually have an emergency a camping toilet that folds up, and I keep it under the bunk, because there's been times when I've gone to shippers and been stuck there for a day or so, and they don't have any, you know, toilets. And it's like, what do you do when you gotta poop, you know? So I got that back there in the bunk, and most of the time I can stop somewhere and pee, or pee outside the truck, but maybe once in a while I'll be stuck at a shipper, you know, and there's a lot of people around and they don't have toilets either. So when that happens, that's when you resort to either peeing in front of somebody or just pee in the bottle and then dump the bottle out, you know, somewhere. And that's just something I wanted to mention that nobody ever wants to talk about because it's gross, and you know, people like to say that it's just they'll never get caught out like that, but you will if you drive long enough. Maybe you eat the wrong food or something and you gotta poop one day and there's nowhere to poop or pee, and it's just not the, you know, maybe it's not the prime time for you to get out and pee and you need to pee really bad, so you'll pee in a bottle if you have to bad enough. So yeah, luckily I haven't had to do those things really. Just my best I guess investment was that emergency camping toilet that I have that folds up, because I was stuck at a shipper once for quite a while and I had to poop, and I'm really glad I had that. And I solo drive, so it wasn't a big deal. I just, you know, took care of business and went on my way. And I also got that little shower system I rigged in here, and that'll be some of the things I show you guys under like must-have items, is like the shower and the portable toilet and the you know, the various tools and things I keep in here. So just an honest moment to end the night, you know, just some things that some of y'all would find really interesting. So you guys might have a better route and you never get called out like that, but if you're doing long haul and you're going all these different places, it's good to have them, you know. Maybe, for example, you weren't able to park at a truck stop for the night, and you parked at a rest area or the shoulder of the road, and you're eating your food and you wake up and you're just like, man, I gotta use the restroom. And let's say you're at a rest area and you go there and they're remodeling the bathrooms or some crap. Where are you gonna poop, you know? So for sure there's some things you should keep on board, and things to be ready for if you're going to consider truck driving. So I've done this a long time and I've seen a lot of things, done a lot of things, so better to be prepared than SOL. So anyways, I've let this go on too long. I'm going to go ahead and upload this video, and I'm going to eat and all that stuff, do my pull-ups, get my nutrition in, and then I'm going to walk inside this Love's and I'm going to get a shower, because it's good to use their showers when you can, because it's comfortable, and I'm going to get some sleep. So hope you guys enjoy a little honest moment here. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm starving now. It's time for food. So bye.